Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into some serious real estate drama?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking mega mansions,
Hmm.
celebrity scandals,
Oh, always fun.
and the wild world of flippin' distressed properties.
Love it.
So think lifestyles of the rich and famous meets house hunters,
Okay.
but with the little dash of law and order thrown in for good measure.
I like where this is going.
Our subject today,
Let's hear it.
Diddy's epic real estate roller coaster ride.
Oh, Diddy's mansion.
That's right.
Okay. So what makes this story so interesting
Uh,
is that it's about so much more than just,
yeah.
a lavish property.
Yeah, eyes.
It's a real lesson in how, reputation
Yeah.
and timing
Uh-huh.
can just completely make or break.
Totally.
Even the most expensive assets
Absolutely.
really can.
Okay, so let's set the scene here.
Yeah.
Diddy's mansion is the definition of extra, right?
Oh, for sure.
We're talking 177,000 square feet,
Wow.
10 bedrooms,
Goodness.
13 bathrooms.
Like the kind of place where you need a GPS just to find the kitchen.
Right.
And he dropped a cool $39 million on this place
Yeah.
back in 2014.
Yeah, but as we all know,
Uh-huh.
sometimes what goes up must come down.
Oh, it definitely came down.
It did.
Oh,
And in
yeah.
this case, that down came in the form of some
Okay.
pretty serious scandals.
Pretty serious.
So there was this crazy party
Oh, the party.
that made headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
Then there was a raid by Homeland Security
Oh, gosh.
where they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Wait, what? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Don't ask me why.
Okay, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of afraid of the answers.
Yeah.
But seriously,
Mhm.
how do you recover from that kind of PR nightmare
Right.
when you're trying to sell a property?
Well, it's definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
And this is one of those situations that really highlights
Okay.
how a property's value
Hmm.
is about way more than just bricks and mortar.
I mean, when a place becomes associated with, negative events, it can be almost impossible
Yeah.
to shake that image.
It's like
No.
trying to sell a car
Exactly.
that's been in a major accident.
Mm.
Even if you fix it up perfectly,
Yeah.
people are still going to be a little wary.
Right.
Exactly.
But, in the world of real estate,
Yeah.
there are always people out there who are looking for an opportunity.
Right.
And that's where someone like Bo Belmont comes in.
Okay, Bo Belmont, who's that?
So he's a developer
Okay.
with this knack for flipping distressed properties.
So basically, he's buying low,
Yeah,
renovating, and then selling high.
exactly.
So he's like
Yeah.
the real estate version of a makeover show.
I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Except instead of fixing up people,
Uh-huh.
he's fixing up properties.
He is, and he's known for taking properties with a troubled past
Right.
and turning them into something desirable again.
Okay.
Like, he did it with Kanye West's abandoned Malibu house.
Wow.
Bought it for a steal,
Okay.
redesigned it, sold it for a massive profit.
Wow. So this guy clearly knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But here's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
So Diddy's asking price for the mansion
Yeah.
is $61.5 million.
All right.
But Belmont comes in and offers him
Yeah.
a measly $30 million.
Wow.
Less than half?
Less than half.
I mean, is he lowballing Diddy or what?
That's a great question. And to understand it,
Okay.
we need to consider a couple of things.
All right.
First,
Yeah.
forfeiture is a legal term.
Okay.
That basically means that Diddy could actually lose the mansion entirely
Oh, wow.
if his legal issues escalate.
So basically, there's a chance he could end up with nothing at all.
Yeah.
Talk about pressure.
Yeah. And on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
he's likely facing some pretty hefty legal fees.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So while $30 million is a far cry from his asking price, it would give him a way out,
Right.
a chance to cut his losses
Yeah.
and move on.
Okay, so it's not just about the money.
Right.
It's about risk versus reward. Right.
Oh, exactly.
Accepting Belmont's offer would give Diddy
Mm-hmm.
some much-needed financial relief,
Yeah.
but it would also mean
Right.
admitting defeat
Yeah.
and accepting a massive loss
Huge loss.
compared to his initial investment.
It is.
Ouch!
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Big time.
So it's a tough call, and it really highlights
Yeah.
how important timing is in real estate.
Timing is everything.
Selling during a crisis
Uh-huh.
almost always means accepting a lower price.
It does.
So Diddy's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
He is.
Take a low offer and walk away with something?
Yeah.
Or risk losing it all? I
Yeah.
can't even imagine what's going through his head.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah.
It's a classic business dilemma, you know? Like short-term relief
Yeah, huh?
versus the potential for long-term gain?
Yeah.
Does he cut his losses
Right.
or gamble on finding a better deal later?
It's a tough one.
But remember, it's
Yeah.
not just a business decision.
Okay.
This is also a really personal one.
Yeah, true.
I mean, this mansion,
Uh-huh.
it was a symbol of his success,
Right.
a piece of his legacy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's got to be tough
I bet.
to let go of something like that,
Yeah,
especially
Yeah.
when you're already dealing with,
Mhm.
legal troubles,
Uh-huh.
public scrutiny.
Yeah.
And let's be real.
Okay.
Accepting a lowball offer
Mm-hmm.
from someone like Bo Belmont,
Yeah.
who's known for swooping in and profiting from these situations,
Right.
it's got to sting a little.
It's like adding insult to injury. Right.
It really
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, on the flip side,
Okay.
what if the market takes a downturn?
Oh, that's always a risk.
Right.
Yeah.
What if no one else is willing to touch this property
Right.
With a 10-foot pole.
because of the scandals? Yeah.
Right.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. He could end up
He could.
holding on to this albatross for years
Mhm.
and end up losing even more money in the long run.
Exactly. That's the gamble, isn't it?
Yeah.
Diddy's betting on the market,
Hmm.
public perception,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even a bit on his own ability to bounce back.
It's interesting
It is.
because he is known for being a savvy businessman.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe he sees something we don't.
It's possible.
It's a fascinating case study
Definitely.
in like risk assessment,
Yeah.
reputation management,
Mm.
psychology of decision making.
It really is.
I mean, imagine the pressure
I know.
of having to make this kind of call
It's got to be immense.
with millions of dollars on the line.
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
this is where understanding the nuances of the real estate market
Hmm.
becomes crucial.
Really crucial.
So we've talked about flipping distressed properties,
Yep.
but let's break that down
Okay.
a bit further. Yeah, let's do it. So Bo Belmont's strategy
Mhm.
relies on identifying undervalued properties,
Right.
often those with some sort of baggage,
Okay.
like a scandal
Mm-hmm.
or a previous owner's financial troubles.
Right. So he's basically looking for
So he's looking for diamonds in the rough.
exactly diamonds in the rough.
Okay.
He buys them at a discount,
Mm-hmm.
invests in renovations and upgrades, and then tries to resell them at a much higher price.
Okay.
High risk, high reward game.
Yeah, I can see that.
It is.
And in Diddy's case,
Yeah.
the baggage is pretty substantial.
It is.
So Belmont is taking a calculated risk here,
Oh, yeah.
hoping that he can overcome the mansion's negative image
Mm-hmm.
and turn it into
around.
a desirable property again.
Yeah, but that's the question, isn't it?
Right. How do you actually do that?
Right.
You can't just slap on a fresh coat of paint and
Yeah.
expect people to forget about
Right.
wild parties. And Homeland Security raids.
Exactly.
It takes more than that.
It does. It takes more than just cosmetic changes.
Okay.
Belmont likely has a whole team
Okay.
of like PR experts,
Oh, okay.
designers,
Mm,
marketing gurus,
yeah.
all working to reposition the property.
So what are they doing?
Well, they might change the name,
Okay.
highlight new features,
Uh-huh.
and try to associate the mansion with
Yeah.
like positive events or figures.
Okay.
It's all about creating a new narrative.
So it's almost like giving the mansion a whole new identity, a fresh
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, kind of like
A witness protection program for real estate.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It really is. It's
Okay.
about erasing the past
Right.
and creating a new future for the property.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah,
But what if it doesn't work?
that's the risk.
What if the scandal is just too big to overcome?
That's the risk Belmont is taking.
Right.
And it's a risk that Diddy has to weigh as well.
Yeah.
Like, if he rejects the offer and Belmont walks away,
Yeah.
will anyone else be willing to take on this challenge?
It's a real estate cliffhanger. It is. I'm on the edge of my seat.
But before we get to the final resolution,
Yeah.
let's take a step back
Okay.
and think about what we've learned so far.
Okay.
This whole saga with Diddy's mansion
Mm-hmm.
has really highlighted some important lessons
Yeah.
about real estate.
Okay. What do you think are some of the takeaways here?
Well, I think it shows us
Yeah.
that even the most luxurious properties
Mhm.
aren't immune
Right.
to things like market fluctuations,
Yeah.
negative press,
Of course.
personal circumstances.
Right.
It's a reminder
Yeah.
that real estate isn't just about bricks and mortar.
Okay.
It's about reputation, timing,
Yeah.
and a whole lot of psychology.
All right. So we've kind of explored the highs and lows of
Yeah.
Diddy's mansion saga, right?
Right.
From its super opulent beginnings to the scandals that really tarnished its reputation.
Okay.
And now we're left wondering, like, What's the next chapter?
Yeah, it's the big question.
Will he kind of swallow his pride and just accept Belmont's lowball offer?
Mm,
Or will he roll the dice
right.
and hope for something better down the line?
Tough call.
It's a tough call.
There's no easy answer, is there?
I don't think so.
But what if Diddy just says, no, I'm out?
Okay.
What are his options then?
I mean, he could try to find another buyer,
Yeah,
someone who's willing to pay
right.
closer to his asking price.
That's a possibility.
But as we've discussed, that's a risky move.
It's a big risk.
The mansion's reputation
Yes.
has taken a hit.
You have.
And finding a buyer
I
who's
got it.
willing to overlook that
Yeah,
and shell out tens of millions of dollars.
it's going to be hard.
Could be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Exactly. And,
Yeah.
time isn't exactly on his side.
It's not. The longer the property sits there, the more desperate he's going to look.
It's going to look bad.
And that could further
Explain.
drive down the price even more.
Yeah, it's
It's a vicious cycle.
It is a vicious cycle.
And then let's not forget
oh, yeah.
those mounting legal fees he's facing.
Oh, huge.
Every day that goes by,
Uh-huh.
the financial pressure just increases.
It does, making Belmont offer
Right.
look more and more tempting.
I bet.
It's a classic game of chicken.
It is.
Both sides are kind of holding out
Yeah.
for the best possible outcome.
But the stakes are high.
Sales are high.
Diddy risks
Yeah.
losing a significant chunk of his fortune.
And Belmont risks investing millions
Yeah.
in a property
Yeah.
that might be impossible
Right.
to fully rehabilitate.
It's like beyond the money, right?
It is.
You got to think about the psychology of it all.
Oh, totally.
Diddy's ego
Mhm.
must be taking a bruising.
Yeah, I bet.
And Belmont,
Yeah.
his confidence in his ability to, turn things around
Right.
has got to be unshakable.
It's got to believe in himself.
Yeah.
It's a real
Yeah.
clash of personalities and
Right.
strategies.
Diddy, the flashy mogul,
Mm-hmm.
used to call the shots.
Right. And then you've got Belmont
Versus Belmont, the calculated risk taker.
looking for an edge.
And in the end,
Yeah.
it might come down to more than just money.
I think you're right.
Diddy's attachment to the property,
Mhm.
the memories,
Uh-huh.
the symbol it represents,
Absolutely.
all of that could play a role
Totally.
in his
Right.
final choice.
Sometimes the most important assets
Yeah,
aren't listed on a balance sheet.
that's true.
Pride, legacy,
Right.
emotional ties.
It can be powerful motivators.
They really can.
So as we wrap up this deep dive
Yeah.
into Diddy's real estate roller coaster,
It's been quite a ride.
we're left with
Yeah.
more questions than answers, I think.
I think so too.
But one thing's for sure.
What's that?
This story goes way beyond
Mm.
just square footage and dollar signs.
Right.
It's about reputation, timing, risk,
Yeah.
and all those complex human emotions
Yeah,
that
they're-
drive our decisions,
Especially.
when the stakes are this high.
Absolutely.
And it's a good reminder
It is.
that even in the world of Ago,
Yeah.
luxury and celebrity,
Right.
the fundamental principles of real estate
Yeah.
remain the same.
They do.
Understanding those principles, being aware of the market,
Yeah.
being prepared for the unexpected
Unimportant.
can make all the difference.
It really can.
Whether you're buying your first condo
Yeah.
or selling a mega mansion.
It's true.
So as you navigate your own real estate journeys, remember the lessons we've
Yeah.
uncovered here today.
Good advice.
Do your research, weigh your options carefully, and never underestimate the power of timing.
Right.
And maybe a little bit of luck.
A little bit of luck goes a long way.
Until next time, happy diving.